hello everyone. Thank you ever so much for joining me back on the channel. It's me, it's TFGMARCH, and we are back with another episode of Herbal Supermarket Simulator. We're not doing too badly. We've got £3 in the bank. We've got some nice stocked shelves. Our sixes are looking a little low, but that's okay. We can fix that. We've got all of our products here. We've got our accessories, so yeah, we're not doing too badly. Plus we've decorated throughout as well, so, and we've got this nice little plant here. Right, anyway, so we need to have a look at our we've got our 52s growing. Okay, so those all well, we're full on the 52s, so I'm not quite sure why we've got more growing, but there we go. We've still got another box of them there as well. Let me see if we've got any more sixes. No, they're 52s. I don't know why I've grown so much of it. I think maybe it was because like I was a bit worried that we might sort of run out and so on and so forth. But clearly, yeah, I went a bit overkill. Right, okay, let's... so I think it's just the basic... Yeah, it is just the basic seeds. Okay, so let's go supplies, basic seeds, and actually we'll get another 2 of those. Not like we're struggling for cash at the minute, so I mean, obviously it might get to the case in the future where, you know, cash becomes a bit more, or something we need to look after a little bit more. But for now, we're not really spending sort of, you know, we're not spending a lot. So what I want to do is kind of do as much of it as I can at this stage, get myself in a really good position, and then we'll reap the rewards later on. So we'll get these out of the pots. And we'll get them into our sorter. And I'll just throw that down there for now, because I think, yeah, there's 6 in there. Okay, so that can go there, and also that one can go there. Let's get the last of it in here. There should be 50, which will be another full box. So we're going to have a ton of it. I want to start trying to move some of this stuff kind of into its own sort of sections, so we've got the numbers kind of all together. And then that way we're not then hunting through a ton of boxes to get what we need. They're 52s as well. Right, so let's get the 6s growing. There we go. That's another full box. That's great. So we've got tons of that, which is superb. 30s, 18s, we have a load of 30s, which is great. We don't have any 18s, and obviously our 6s are now growing as we speak. So what I'm going to do is close that, and I'm going to open the store, or we're going to skip to the next day. And looks like we've got a bill to pay. There was a bit of a frame rate drop there. Sorry about that. Right, okay. Let's pay all those bills. That's fine. In fact, what I might do while I'm here is I might get a shelf, and I might get a storage rack, a wide one, and put that in here somewhere. There we go. That'll do. Throw all that on there. Excellent. Those 6s are all grown. I wonder if I should put them... do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put them on the shelf now. I think that's a much better plan rather than waiting for waiting for another day of trading, because it might be the case the ones on the shelf go and then the level ones have nothing to buy. Although I think they can buy the second tier that we've got, the, what is it, the 14s or the 16s or something. I think they can buy those. So this probably won't be a this probably might be a bit pointless, but we'll see. Yeah, 18s. I think level 1s and 2s can buy those. So yeah, as I say, this might be a bit pointless, but we'll find out. I know they introduced an update recently where sort of a lot of people were sort of complaining that at the higher levels, people weren't buying the lower levels of product, which obviously is a concern because you've spent money on it and it's not selling. So that's definitely something they worked on. Whether it, how well it works, I don't know, but we'll find out. Right, okay, so that's all on that shelf there. I could probably get another shelf in here and put the 30s on it, to be honest with you. So let's go furniture, shelving. Let's get another one of these. There we go. Let's wait for this. Excellent. Perfect. 3 and 4. Mega. Those can all go on there. I'll keep those there because that's easiest for... Okay, there we go. That's full. Excellent. Right. Yeah, we're all good in here, I think. Superb. Okay, so let's get ourselves open. Start the day off as we mean to go on. Oh, guess you're shopping? Absolutely. Oh, it's a lungs off day, is it? So you've stopped breathing entirely. Good stuff. Karina, yes, you win, I'm in. Absolutely. Just mop that floor. Excellent. Okay, so the next objective is to own a table here, this kind of table. 154. So yeah, we'll need to do that. I don't know. Oh, we need to own the license first. Okay, so I don't know how much that's going to be. To be honest with you, I didn't look when I first started the video. Okay, so now we've got a break. Let's have a look. So furniture, cultivation. Is it cultivation? Yeah. Okay, 900. So let's just get that. And then we can also, we need to buy it now. Okay, so furniture. Okay, it's 1,500, so that's quite a lot. We're going to wait, I'll be honest, because, yeah, I'm not paying that straight away. I'd like to kind of get a bit more income in the bank before I look at making a purchase of that kind of size. See, these 52s, they sell really well, and because people are buying sort of multiples of them, okay, she only bought one, but because people are buying multiples of them, they're costing, I mean, the first lady, she put 4 on the counter, that was 250 quid. So, these are about, well, 50 quid each or $50 each. So yeah, there's plenty of money to be had. Obviously, if the goal is, I respect the mood you're cultivating. Oh, excellent. I try and cultivate a good mood. Harriet, don't walk away. Yes, you're making a stop now. Excellent. Yeah, so I guess obviously with the target level being 420, God knows how much that's going to sell for, or even what we need to put in it to get it to that level. Okay, it's 3 p.m, so we've got another Got another 5 hours or so, sorry, 7 hours or so. 4 cents change for you. Store is a little dirty, apparently. So that's one here. And one here that I couldn't quite see because of the light on the floor, but that's okay. Yeah, so with this rolling machine, I'm guessing that's going to make it into actual sort of, it's going to roll them into something that people can just smoke, right? So I'm thinking about moving the store around a little bit to accommodate that, because obviously we are going to need an extra shelf. So yeah, we'll have to consider that as well. 40, 41, there we are. 59.26, there we go. Uh, 382.56 magic. See, yeah, like almost $400 just on that, which is great. I think we could probably buy it now, actually. So I'm going to go furniture, rolling machine. Let's go. It'll be here in a minute. So, yeah, that's fine. We can carry on doing our bits. 50, 60, 70, 4. 1676, so 10, 5, 16, 50, 75, 76. One pot sold. Excellent. It's good that they're buying the food as well, the food and the drinks. That's good. We like that. It's amazing. Almost cleared us out of that. Have we got any more in here? No, we don't. We need to buy some more of those. So let's go goods. Let's go there. God, they're well expensive, aren't they? The machines here. That's good. Let me just put these back on the shelf. There we go. Excellent. And go. 350. Go. And go. We've got, yeah, less than an hour left of the day. And then we can look at these. Then we can look at these extra, or these new goods or products that we're going to be putting out. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to rearrange this. I do have a plan for that in my head. Whether it works or not in practice, we'll have to wait and see. 290
Hi.
and hi. There we go. Right. Excellent. Oh, no, I want that. Right. Now then. Guessing. Yeah, that looks like the forward position. I'm guessing it goes here. I'm going to put it closer to the, or as close as I can to the pots. There we go. So I'll leave it there like that. Now then, we've still got, let's do these first. Oh, product. Oh, okay. So we have to, right. Okay. Oh, of course we do. Duh. Right. Let's get those growing. And we've still got 6s that we can grow. So that's fine. Now, in terms of our... I'm thinking what we do, actually, is we move this here. We move the food over to one side, food and drinks over to one side, like that. Is that all flush against the wall? I don't know. Let's try that again. Now it is. There we go. Right. pop that there. And then this, I want to move this up and I want to make it flush against the wall. And then what I want to do is put another shelf here so that the packs can go on that side there. That's the idea. So furniture, shelving, we'll take a small shelving unit and we'll buy that as well. And here we go. So on here will be the goods, the products, and then on here will be the packs. That's the general idea. And these are now ready to go. So I'm guessing we take these and we just throw them in here. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So that would be worth 6 of those pots. So we need to see how much this is worth to work out how many we need to do. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so that's 6 as well. Okay, so it's no different then, basically. So 6. This will be 12. So we'll need to do it all 4 times, basically. Which obviously we won't be able to do because we've only got 3 lots of plants. So, yeah. So this will be the case of buying more than... Yeah, we'll need to buy more seeds, won't we? Okay, so we need to get the sun seeds. Let's just get 1 pack for now. As I say, I don't mind spending a little bit of money, but we have just forked out like 2,400 on the license plus the table. So yeah, I'm not keen to be going crazy with it at the moment. Now, how did I make... What's that one? Ah, that's the 52. Right, so we can... So I learned how to do this. So that's the 52. So we'll that's been applied. So now what we can do is we can put another 3 in there, like that, and leave that there. The rest of them, we can put a 6 in there. And we just would need to wait for these 52s to grow. Once these are grown, we can throw them in there, because 3 pots is worth 6. And obviously we only need another 6 to get the 24 that we need. So what I'm going to do is just probably put these on the shelf now, and I'm literally going to lay them next to their equivalent pot. Now, we need to set our pricing. I can't remember how we've set our... Right, okay, so it's 91, okay. So let's go 91. Perfect. To be fair, the 6s will probably grow faster than the 52s, but there we go. That's one of those things. And then the only other one we need a 30 and an 18. So the 18s are going to be... Okay, actually, I'll tell you what, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's wait for all these to grow. We'll put them all into here, and then we'll figure out what it is we actually still need to do. So we need 1 more of these, and we need 4 of these, basically. 4 slots. So we've got 2. So let's get 12 at least on the shelf. The 52s will be ready now. Okay. Right, so that's dealt with those. We need to put another 3 and 6 to make another 2 lots of 6, so another 12, so that makes 24. So we've got 12 in there now, obviously another 2 of these will be another 12. That's 24, so that's fine. So that bit's dealt with. Let's put the 12 up there. Haven't got anything else. That's great. Throw that in there. And then in the 52s, we only need 1 more of these, or 1 lot of 3 pots. So we'll throw those in here. And throw that in there. Get rid of that as well. And this should just equal 6. 5 and 6. Perfect. And then what we can do is throw those in there like that. So that's that shelf done. Excellent. The 6s won't be far behind. Here they are. And we'll throw the second lot in here. Perfect. So once these are in, that'll be another 12, so that'll make the 24 for the 6s that we need. Now then, we need to have a look at the next one, which is 18s. So we need to work out how we're doing that. I'm probably going to... see, because we've already opened it, it won't. Right, okay, so let's get how many do we need? We need 2 boxes, because we need, yeah, there's 9 seeds in each box, so that's 3 pots each. So we need 2 boxes because we need a 4th to make the 24 that we need. Okay, so that's for those, and then we've got a level 30 as well. So let's go to supplies. I think it's these. Let's get 2 of those. 126. Okay, these are ready to go. Let's get these out on the shelf. Perfect. That's those done. Let's take... Right, these are the basic ones. So let's put those on there. Let's find the other basic ones. Yep, those go on there. So let's do... Seconds. What am I doing wrong here? Right, let's get rid of those. Okay, those can go. Those can go. Right. Okay, so none of these are... Right, so that makes a 14. Is it a 14? No, it's an 18. Okay. So is it this one? Ah, 18. There we go. So we can type 18 into there, save it, and then it becomes that recipe. So that's great. So let's do that. 18, apply. And we've got the 2 that we need. Superb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Excellent. And then the next box will then have... Hold on, guys. March is planning things. Usually this goes horribly wrong, but we'll see. So supplies, furniture, one of those, and product all. And I want... I'll grab 3, and then obviously I'll only be using 1. Okay, let's put that up there. Let's put that on there. Excellent. And then we just take our pots. No, didn't want to do that. Do that. And do that. Excellent. Right, okay. And then what I want to do is take our No, not our 6s. I want to take our, not our 52s, 18s. Yeah, I want to put one more in there. Super. And then I've still got the street ones here, which can go on there. And I believe that makes 30. Is that right? No, that makes 18 as well. Okay, so how did we make 30 then? Okay, let's delete that recipe because I don't want that. Right, let's get rid of that and move that. Okay, so that's 20. That's 32. Okay, so let's remove that and put that one on there. 30. There we go. Right. 30. Save the recipe. Apply. 30. 30. Apply. Perfect. Okay. So let's get these 18s off. I think I haven't put enough in there. No, I should have filled this up as well because it's 4, isn't it? It's 4 lots of 3 pots. Yeah, so 12 pots makes 24 in here. Yeah, so we sold ourselves short there. Right, okay, never mind. So what number are these? These should be 18s, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Okay, so we'll throw those on there. We're getting there, guys, slowly but surely. Today was going to kind of be an upgrade kind of day and just see what else we could unlock and things like that and see how much we could do sort of messing around and go from there, basically. Okay, so these 18s are almost ready. Yeah, we've got 2 in there. Yeah, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, okay, cool. Excellent. Throw that in there. And that'll be the last of the 18s, and then we just need the 30s. So 30s can go on now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 12. Super. 6 in there on the shelf. That's it. That's 24. Job done. Right. So now it is literally just the 30s to do now, and then we're pretty much done. Do we have? Yes, we do. How many have I got in there? 2. Okay. Got a full one here. Doubt we'll need that, but there we go. Right. So that's that one. 52s we're okay for. I haven't got any 18s left, but that's okay. I'm not too fussed about that. Yeah, so we'll wait for these 30s to grow. We'll get them all onto the shelf, and then we'll skip to the next day and we'll open up and we'll see how we get on. We only need to sell 8 of these, and we've got 4 shelves of 24. So yeah, I don't think we'll struggle. It's also actually, while I think about it, it's also actually going to be quite quite good to see what people prefer. Do they prefer, the pots where it's sort of DIY, or do they prefer the pre-made stuff that you can just kind of pull out and do what you like with it? So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what people prefer to go for. I guess it's ease. People like easy, don't they? They like the easy way of life. So yeah, it's probably going to be the pre-rolled stuff, but yeah, as I say, we'll see. Mega. So we'll just wait for this to do its thing, and then we can put the then we can put the product on the shelf. So that's 24. There we go. Excellent. That's 30. And done. So let's open up and see what we've got. Looks like we're running short on lighters. Let's see if I got any more. No, I don't. Right, okay. That's not good. Let's buy some more of those then. There we go. I'm terrified about that bin being there. I don't want to chuck anything in it that's kind of got product in it, because obviously you'd lose it. Yeah, so I don't really want to be... I might have to move that bin, I think. Your spirit has reached capacity, okay. That's a peaceful signal, absolutely. Well, I'm all about the peace. Hello there, Jason. I wasn't aiming it at you, pal, but okay, never mind, with your salt and pepper clarity. Travis, level 3. Ah, right, adding that to your plans. Good man, good man. It's always good to have a plan, but if you need to add to it, well, it's not a bad thing either. Alrighty. I can't really get hold of the lighter there. 45, 6, 50, 75, 85, 88. There we are. Lovely. So we're going 5, 6, 7, 8, and 50. 1, 6, 7, 74. 3, 82, 56. So it looks like I was wrong. Looks like they prefer the pots still, which is interesting. So how are we going to sell this stuff then? I'm guessing it's just going to be kind of, it will sell when it sells, really. But yeah, look, they're still going for the pots. None of them are going for the actual, the packs, the pre-rolled stuff, which is a bit annoying, but there we go. 95, 64. Guess it might be the case when it runs out of a certain amount of the, or runs out of the particular level of pot, they might start to go for the pack. Who knows? We'll see. 3, 12. Okay, so that's all of the level 52s. That's all of the pots actually gone. Obviously, I do have more in my store. I've got them all here, so it's not an issue. But obviously, I'd like to try and sell these packs. Right, so 4, 50, 75, 85, 95, 99. There we go. Aha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 70. There we go. So that's one sold. Just need to sell another 7 now. Yeah, so now the pots are gone. They're going to start buying these. I mean, they're selling for 100, yeah, 100 each. So, you know, we've got 24 on each shelf. That's a lot of money there. So yeah, that's not bad at all. Well, no, sorry, they're not selling for 100 each. The 52s are selling for 100 each. So yeah, that's not bad at all. That's 2,400 just on that shelf there. So that's pretty good. Obviously, the packs work the same way as the pots do in terms of their pricing. So the higher the quality, the higher the price. Okay. So there are some people that are saying they can't find the quality that they want. So that basically means that we're getting to a stage where people of a higher level than this are coming into the store to see what's what. So yeah, we might need to have a look to see if we can increase the levels slightly. Let's go to our manage seeds. So that's 30. I want to kind of skip that, actually. I want to kind of go up to this one, which is level 46 to start with. It's got 5 slot counts, so I want to kind of go up to that, really. So, yeah. I don't think it's important to buy every single level of the product. I think what's more important is what you do with it once you've got it. So, in terms of its upgrades and so on and so forth. Right, 103.20. Right, yeah, so yeah, we're starting to kind of make a bit of a dent in this quest now. So that's 7 of 8. We only need 1 more, and this guy's bought a few, I think. Yeah, there we go. So that's fine. So it now wants us to own the license of soft drinks, which I can probably just get that now, to be honest. Goods, soft drinks, 700. But they need a fridge. Okay, so 700. They need to own the license for the fridge. Fridge, 500. And then we need to buy a small fridge. So let's go product, furniture, shelving, small fridge, checkout. And then we need to order a supply of cool cola. So let's go all, and we go cool cola. Where's that? Cool cola. There we go. $144. My God. Right, okay. 16, 10, 5, 16, 50, 5, 6. There we go.
Hello.
Hello. Right, okay. So that's the fridge. Now, can we... Okay, that... all right. It's not quite what I wanted. Oh. Right. Okay, we're starting to get a lot of product in here. I'm going to move this bin and I'm going to put it there. That's what I'm going to do because I don't like the fact it's in here. What I don't want to do is throw a box in here inadvertently and it goes in the bin. So yeah, we'll not do that. Let's what are we selling the... We're selling those at 91%. Okay, so let's go down to 91. And let's go to the nearest, I'll call it 92. Let's go to the nearest whole pound. So let's do that. Right, okay. Now what I want to do is, I know it says to buy the store expansion, which is for 1,000, but I actually want to buy the warehouse expansion. We do have, I think we've already done one cultivate. Yeah, we have. We've already done one cultivation one. So let's go get the warehouse. I know it says to do the store, but I want to get the warehouse instead. And in there, I want to put a shelf, furniture, shelves. Let me grab 2 of these for now. And then we're going to put all of those boxes into this area here, he says. Let's just get all this stuff out of the way. Lob. Right, let's get in here. Let's put this as close to the wall as we can. There we go. Let's grab the next one. Turn that around and put that there. Excellent. Right, those can go up there. Food. I don't, to be honest with you, it really doesn't matter as long as I've got everything on a shelf. I don't really care kind of how it looks, to be honest. Right, okay. Now what we can... Oh, forgot about those. Right, now what we can do is we can put a label on these shelves, right? So we can do that. And then we can throw that away. No, we can't. Let's go that one. Superb. And now what we can do is do the same with all of these. If we've actually got them in stock. So if we don't have them in stock, then it won't do it. I know we've got these in stock. So let's go with that. There we go. Let's get these out. And let's do that. Mega. I know we've got some of these. So let's do those. We don't have any of those. We do have those. And we do have those. And sorry, I will explain why it is I'm doing this. So basically what I'm doing is I'm making sure that I've got everything on the shelf where I want it, so that when I employ somebody to restock the shelves, they put stuff where they should do, basically. The only thing I'm not going to do is the product. The reason why I'm not going to do that is because I know from watching other videos online that these the restockers will stock these pots in random places on the shelves. So if you've got like 18 on this shelf, this one's marked as this box, and then you've got a blank shelf down here, but it's marked as one of these boxes, then they will put the 18s on here. That's just what they do. And obviously I don't want them doing that. I want to keep it all kind of as it is. Right, okay, do we have any more of these? No, we don't. The only one left is this, I believe. So let's get these off and do that. I'm pretty sure we do have more of these in stock. Yes, we do. There we go. Right, so that's done the majority of them. Obviously, there are others that we haven't been able to do because we haven't got those products in here, basically. So, yeah, they will have to wait. Wow, we absolutely cleaned us out, didn't they? My goodness me. Right, okay. So let's go and grab some more 52s. I am now going to move this bin back in here because I like it there. I think it's a good place to have one. Mega. Right. So that's sorted that. I'm happy with the packs as they are. Obviously, the next objective is to buy the store expansion. I'm not sure, I'll be honest with you, how much more of this game we're going to show on the channel. The reason for that is the first couple of videos haven't done incredibly well because of obviously the connotations of what it is we're showing. So yeah, we do obviously I want these videos to reach as many of you as I possibly can do. So yeah, it might be the case that we have to cut this series short. If so, obviously I will tell you in the video that I decide to kind of cut it short. So but yeah, I think that'll do it for today, guys. I want to thank you ever so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please do like and subscribe, ring that notification bell just so you never miss an episode, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.